Can you say something? I'm back for it to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you always watch the video.
This is 18-year-old Elliot Garcia. On March 25th, 2025, Boca Raton police responded to a TD bank after receiving a report of a check fraud in progress. When officers arrived, Mr. Garcia is still standing at the front desk, attempting to cash his $5,000 check. The banker quickly noticed red flags with the check and managed to call police while stalling Mr. Garcia. Watch the stories he provides from
people. Banks, when you bring in a check, they call to verify them. They're not just giving you. They're not just cashing the check and it's, here's the money, and then they come on to find out that this place is fake, and then they just get. They're not doing that no more. They're not doing, especially when it's so much money with the EDD, the PPP. When them things went out, bro, it's a lot of money that that's stolen or whatever. They're not playing no games with nobody. You're going to jail.
Flipping houses to a random beach meeting, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
Bro, still waiting, dog. Yeah, we're going to get it in a minute. Hold on. Just give me a few seconds. 3 minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Hold on. Just wait. Look, finesse you, bro. He think he finna get 5 bands.
And you clear? You're just being detained right now.
Yes,
I'll tell you in a second.
It's a lot. I have Boca Police Department.
You guys got a room? We're gonna. Lonzo. Savage, this room? Take this room. Let's go.
Finesse, my boy. I know he feel dumb.
Yep. Have a seat. All right.
Once they tell you, I mean, sometimes again, they still gotta verify it. So this like, look, if you're doing something wrong and they tell you wait, leave.
Lawfully detained right now when we investigate fraud investigation.
They tell you wait, you know you're doing something wrong, leave.
Everything will be
get up out of there. You're going to jail.
Right now you're not free to go and you're being lawfully detained. I'm gonna reach your rights. All right. I am required to warn you before you make any statement. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights? I have read them to you. Do you wish to answer my questions? Okay.
Officers speak with the banker and discover Elliot opened a new account at TD Bank just 2 weeks prior and find the check owner has never heard of him.
Where's the account? Can I see that?
See, they call to verify the check, bruh.
She lives in New Jersey. She's in New Jersey now.
Okay, she says she never wrote this check out?
She never wrote that check. He said it's for, she has repairs. I do have the check, yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Subject came in, approached the teller. I am the assistant manager here. The teller wanted further verification. After looking at the subject's identification and the check, I realized that it may be a stolen check. So I proceeded to contact the customer.
Is there a reason why you thought it was a stolen, you said? I'm sorry.
Yes, because of the location.
Because this was in New Jersey.
A New Jersey check, yes.
So there's a little flags you saw?
Correct.
Okay.
I investigated further, realized that the subject just recently opened up an account, 2 accounts that has not been funded on March 10th. His stories that he provided to me did not add up. First he said that he purchases homes, fix them up, and resell them.
Okay.
Yes, and then he stated that he was doing some work for them, that they have a property in Boca Raton, even though they live in New Jersey, and he was doing some work for them. He also stated that it was from a company, and then he switched and he said that it was from Super. So I didn't feel comfortable, so I delayed him, called the customer, and then...
Yeah, that was way too many stories right there, bruh. But the part when he said, like, oh, like, they live in New Jersey, but they still have a spot out here, that's possible. Rich people do have that. Rich people have spots in 5 different states, so, yeah.
Called the police department.
So I spoke with this gentleman. He lives in Orlando. Apparently, he came down from Orlando to West Palm Beach to stay at a hotel because him and his cousin like to flip rundown apartments, houses, correct? Okay. If I'm wrong at any point, correct me, okay? Please. Okay. So he's staying in West Palm. He didn't want to cash the check in West Palm because he didn't want to get robbed. But for whatever reason, he couldn't stop in Lantana, Boynton Beach, Delray, any other city that wasn't between West Palm
In here.
and the city of Boca Raton. He for whatever reason, it's just random. Now, if I understand correctly, apparently in our city, in the city of Boca Raton, there's a lot of rundown apartments that need fixing that he can flip. And he needed to cash the check for $4,950 in our city so that he can go look at a property somewhere in the city of Boca Raton. He doesn't know where. His cousin knows where, but his cousin didn't come with him because he had other important meetings.
Where you getting a home for $4,900? I need that right now. Where the hell is that at? Boca Raton? You can buy a place for $49,000. It's yours. You own the home. Run down. I need that right now, my boy. I ain't got it, but I will go take out a loan. What? I will go pawn everything, dog.
Right?
No, I didn't say me.
Oh, well, he had other important stuff to do, right? Okay, so he had other important stuff to do. So he just Ubered from West Palm to the city of Boca Raton to cash a check. Did I get the story right, sir? Okay, just want to
You
make sure.
Ubered past
So
three
I spoke to
cities?
Teller, and I spoke to.
Nigga, you lying. That
Who's that
nigga
to you?
lying.
That's just the lady I had been remodeling for the house.
Where?
I don't remember, but I still have sent a company over there. But
She owns no houses in the state of Florida. She only lives in Jersey, never been down to Boca Raton.
Yeah, she lives in Jersey.
Okay. She never wrote this check out because she still has the check
Where is it?
at her house.
How would that be if the check is right there in front of me?
I'm asking you that question.
That's how I'm trying
This
to
check was
figure
written out to you.
Exactly, that's how I'm trying to figure out right now.
You have her information there. You can call her. If you're a client, if she's your client, you can call her.
I mean, you work in her house, right?
I sent a company to their house. I'm just literally like,
But you said you picked up the check. You went to get the check in Jersey.
yeah, I picked up that check.
In Jersey.
I didn't pick it up though, I got it mailed.
Oh, you know what? Let's call her on the phone. We'll put her on the speaker for you. You have the work phone?
Oh, this nigga gone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call her.
So when I
It's right there in front of me though, like, what?
We're gonna send her a picture of this, so she's gonna confirm this is her signature, right?
No.
I mean, my man, you did the work. You got the check. You don't know anything about a check that was given to you?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, you saying that the check is still in Jersey, it's right there in front of me. I'm trying to figure out.
So you went
Real
all the way to
check.
Jersey to do a construction job?
My crew did.
So what city did you go to do this job?
The company went over there to do the job for her.
Okay, so you got paid.
What's your company?
No, it's not my company.
You said your company.
I said a company.
A
You said it
company.
was your company.
I didn't say it was my company.
Okay, so a company is going. So why this a company, whatever the name of the a company is, giving you a check?
Okay.
To do the job.
But what job are you doing? You're here in Florida, my man. You're on board.
Elliot, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? You have a right to say no. Do you mind if you look through your phone?
No.
Okay, so
This is why, again, I said before, you don't know what they know. They know the right. They know the real. You know nothing. You have a fake check that somebody gave you. I don't know how they got an exact check that she has, and you got her information and you put it on there. So that happened. You were better off talking to a lawyer. You're trying to smart your way up out of this. It's not going to help you.
we're going to take an evidence and seize it?
Wait.
Yep.
For what?
There's evidence
I
for you
mean,
to seize
it's
it, or is
evidence-
there a
I mean,
warrant
no,
to
no.
give your phone?
Wait. But if I say yes, you could.
You said no. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just trying to prove see what you say. Conversations with this victim here, right, in your company, because usually you're going to text message some kind of proof of your company, right, and to show you where the checkout, some kind of service, some
He
kind of
looked
something
kind
like that.
of look confused, like that's the check. What? I don't know.
Elliot, We all been doing this job for a while.
I'm mad confused right now.
So, is there someone who told you to go cash this check in? And you're just kind of the dumb person that don't know anything?
Nah, I'm just trying to figure
Good.
out that check.
This is your chance to come clean, bro. I already cut you in more than enough lies. So this is your chance to come clean and try to help yourself. If you want to stick to your story, you're more than welcome. But even the way I explained the story and you confirmed that was your story, it doesn't makes no sense, my man. Listen, maybe if it was our first day doing this line of work, it might work.
This is South of Florida. This is king of frauds down here. This is not the first time we dealt with it.
I ain't gonna lie, I already know y'all deal with that. But I ain't gonna lie, that right there,
So who gave you that check to cash?
I don't know, some random person on the beach. I ain't gonna lie.
Is it on the beach? Where? Here or where you live?
No. Like, far. Like,
Did he drop you off here? Is the car still here?
nah, I'm pretty sure once they see y'all the patrol car, they've been done.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
So you met this random guy on the beach. He told you what? Just go in there cash?
Yeah.
Because on the March 10th, you open up an account in TD Bank.
Yeah.
Is that what he told you to do, or?
Nah, I was gonna open a bank for my clothing brand, but he was like,
Now you got a close
So
friend,
random
bro.
guy, you know what city he was in?
yeah,
What beach?
Tampa.
Tampa. So he was in Tampa. You met this random guy on the beach. He told
He was
you.
like, yo, whatever they want, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, alright.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay. You ever been arrested before for anything? I'm down here in West Palm Beach County.
The people from Tampa had dropped me off here. And then I guess once they see y'all patrol cars, they left.
Is it something like a friend of a trench told you to do this, or some random guy at the beach?
Some random person at the beach there. He was like, yo, I got these checks. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, they're legit. He's like, yeah, they're legit. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get into no trouble, right? He was like, nah, you good.
A random dude you don't know asks you to cash his checks for him. Why would I ask you to cash my check, nigga? Why? What do I need you for? I don't even want you to know I got some money. Why would I tell some random dudes with some Pop Smoke braids in his head to come cash my check?
I was like, okay, good.
The black guy, white guy, Spanish guy,
Nah,
white guy, girl.
I'm sorry.
Well, who was the guy who told you?
It was like, he's like Haitian, like,
So it's a black guy.
I'm not trying to lie.
What's the skin color? Is white, black,
Dark skin,
yellow?
Dark skin, he got dreads.
Okay.
Tattoos all over literally.
How many checks did he give you? Just one?
Yeah, literally just one.
Just one.
Yeah, literally just one.
He said he gave you checks.
No, he gave me that check right there.
He just gave you a
He
single
literally just gave me the check.
one check.
And he drove you all the way down here for one check?
Is that the guy you're on the
And
phone
you
with?
jumped in a car with it?
Trying to cash the check? That's what you usually do. Is they stay on the phone.
You jumped in a car with a. They say Haitians are crazy. You jumped in a car with some random dude, tatted up, dreads. I'm still typing in this moment. Hell no, I ain't getting in a car with you, nigga. Oh, hell no.
We try to do this.
What? We live places where it's
How much
full
money were
of
you
too much
supposed to
water
get
in
paid
it
for
too.
that?
Nah. You might
From the
chop me up, put me
$49.50 that you were
in,
gonna
throw me
take
in there
out,
with
how
the
much
gators,
was your
bro.
cut?
This nigga lying. This an idiot.
Probably like 15.
1,500?
And he dropped you off, and he says, and
He just said cash it. I was like, okay.
what car did he drop you off in?
It's one of the electric ones, but
It's like a Tesla,
nah, Panava, something like that.
the Kona, whatever it is.
Canyon, I don't know. It's like Canyon something. I don't know.
Is it the Hyundai?
No.
It's newer EV. What color?
The car's in the parking lot right now.
We're gonna check the camera, so I mean, it's better to be honest.
Yeah, like, bro, you caught, bro.
Were you dropped off in the front? Or were you dropped off in the back?
Huh?
Were you dropped off on the side, the front, or the back? Because we're gonna check the cameras. There's a bank. There's cameras everywhere. Walked where? You said you were dropped off.
This thing.
Down the street and I walked
This why again. This why people always tell you, when we were kids, There's no point in lying because once you come up with one lie, you got to continue. You got to make up another lie, and more likely you're gonna get caught in them lies, so you're gonna make up a whole another lie. Like,
So I believe you're telling part of the story, right? You came on us with someone telling you to do this, but it ain't some guy on the beach. It's probably
It's your
someone
homie.
who knows. Probably someone who's done this before. And say, hey, I did it once. It went through in Tampa, and it took you from Tampa to here, and you don't know what kind of car it was. You said it was an EV car, newer, right? What color was it?
It's like a reddish. It's like a dark reddish, like a wine color.
Where did he drop you off?
Literally at the light.
This light where there's a wide open window.
this nigga vague as hell. Literally
Cameras
at the
don't
light.
that way. I'm like,
Literally,
see you walk?
and it's
See you
literally.
walk?
You understand you're in serious trouble right now, right? I hope you know that. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you, okay? You're looking at a couple felonies. This is felony,
Check.
man.
Money, you're
Yeah.
lying,
You're
and it's
looking
a
at
federal bank.
washing a check, that's a felony. And fraud, that's another felony. The amount is over 750, so another felony. So right now you're looking at 3 felonies alone, yourself. So we're giving you the chance to try to help yourself.
What would be helping you?
Telling
The
the
truth.
truth.
The truth will help you because when we present a case later to the state attorney's
Bruh.
office,
And they say he kept lying?
they're gonna see everything and they're gonna be like, okay, this guy's cooperating or something. I don't think that you're the person involved in this. I think this is a bigger ring. I think that there's way more people involved in this. I don't think you're the only person that they're using to cash these checks. And the reason I know this is because a couple months ago, I made this same arrest for somebody else. Okay? So, it's up to you if you want to see the state, okay, hey, I cooperated, he was being truthful. Let's see what we can do to help him out. And I'm not saying to help you out that they're going to give you a deal or anything like that. I'm not mentioning anything. I'm not promising you anything. I am not. But what I'm trying to explain to you is it's just going to help you later in the long run because everybody's going to have access to all of this. All of this is being video and audio recorded. We have all the evidence. We're getting the statement.
Yeah, they can't promise you nothing. Never listen to these people like the cop, because they don't know. They're not the judge, and they're not the lawyer, and they're for sure not the DA. They're the only ones that can tell you, hey, you're gonna get this amount of time. And even then, they might say you're facing this amount of time because you still gotta go to court and then judge, the jury, and then you get a time. Because every crime has a certain time limit. But that don't mean that you're going to get that exact amount. You might get more. You might get more. You might get more, boy.
Right? So all of this information is going to come into play later in court. So we already caught your line, right? But now you're finally starting to tell somewhat of the truth, right? It's not a good look when the state attorney is reviewing this and they're like, okay.
He lied.
He's not even remorseful about what he's doing. He doesn't care about what he's doing. Okay. Then they're going to give you what they're going to give you.
That is true on that part.
Again,
that is
I
true
didn't
on
make
that.
you any promise. I'm not telling you that something's going to change. However, being truthful and you telling the truth and maybe even getting the people that got you in this situation involved. Because as you can see, the people that dropped you off here, the moment they saw our cars, I know that they took off at a high rate of speed. They got in that highway and they say, lose this guy's contact number and it's over. You think you're ever going to hear from them again?
They ain't putting
You
no
think
money in
they're
your
going to
books.
post your bail?
No.
You gotta think. You were set to make what? $1,500? $1,000.
In this moment, you might it's either tell the truth or to say take me to jail, bro. That's it. There's no point talking to these people, bro. Especially again, yeah, you might tell only people, but hey, if they got a ring going, this means this ain't just you and your homie, bro. This might mean you might be talking to some people who've been doing this for some years. They got hella money involved. I don't know if you want to snitch on them. So if I was you, I would just be like, nah, I'm good, buddy. I did this. I got caught. I'm sorry. Let's go. But
So they gave you one check for $1,000 is what you were gonna get. Think about how many checks they're giving out to people, how much money they're making. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. and you're about to make $1,000. And like he said, 3 felonies. 3 felonies for $1,000.
They felony equal a check, a strike.
Let that sink in. You know?
It's gonna be up there. You're gonna depending on the amount of felonies we're gonna put. I don't want to give you a number, then I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? But this is the one and only chance and opportunity we're gonna give you to come clean. Once we lock into your statement, guess what? Whatever you tell us, that's what's gonna be locked into your statement. Then it's up to the attorneys later on and the state how they're gonna want to handle this. Okay,
bro.
But
no,
it's up to you because
I'm sorry.
think you are the person
I'm called
for this. Somebody used you, and now look who's the one in handcuffs, and look who's the one that just took off in a car and they're hanging out home.
Bro,
all they lost was a piece of paper.
Somebody's calling
bro,
you some hobby guy.
I can't tell you. I'm sorry, but no.
Okay. So you want to take the fall for everything? It's you.
Said,
yeah. Like so. This is your idea,
nigga,
this is
you're
your
that.
whole plot? Okay.
He said, "Take the fall." Duh. That's what you're about to do, bro. Like he's acting so dumb and clueless.
So whose idea was for you to do this? There's no way you just were walking around the beach holding hands or walking by yourself holding the air and you decided to be like, oh, hey, how you doing, stranger? Oh, I can make $1,000. Let me jump in your car and let's go to the city of Boca Raton so I can make some money.
Come on, bro.
I highly doubt that's what happened. But if that's the statement you want to stick to, I'll be more than happy when we go in front of the judge to let the judge know that was your statement. So what happened?
I was at the beach on Tampa.
When?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay. And then what happened?
I was just walking. I walked out of a restaurant. Some guy was like, hey, yo, how old you is? I was like, I'm 18 years old. And he was like, hey, you trying to make a quick $1,000? I'm like, sure. And then once he showed me the check, I'm like, 4,000. So I'm only getting $1,000 for a $4,000 check. Don't make no sense. And I was like, you know what? He'll probably give me more bread. So I was like,
he'll probably give me more.
Cash a check, give him whatever he gives, and then whatever he gives me, he gives me. That was literally the end of it. That was it.
Nobody's falling for that, bro.
How did you contact with this person?
Huh?
How did you communicate with this person?
In person.
Okay, so you know them for 2 weeks, correct? 2 weeks from today, correct? Give or take?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been with him every single day, 24/7 with him for the last 2 weeks?
Nah.
Okay, so how did you communicate? Did you guys use like brain signals, smoke signals? How did you communicate with him?
How did you find?
Just tell me what to do, and I already had it like memorized.
Okay, so he tells you what to do, but somebody
2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, however you want to put it, how did you run back into him for you to get this check now? Even if he gave it to you 2 weeks ago, how is he supposed to contact you, or you supposed to contact him to give him his money? He gave you a ride there, supposedly. That's what I'm saying. He's dumb, bro.
dropped you off.
So
how
dumb.
did you communicate with these people?
How did you get from
He's
Tampa,
so dumb.
right? If you guys met in Tampa on the beach, I'm assuming like Clearwater, St. Pete, right? It's the other side of the state. So in a 2 week time frame, follow me, 2 week time frame, you got from there to here with him. How did you orchestrate him picking you up and driving you here? Did you send him mail? Did you call him? Did you FaceTime him? Did you Uvu, MySpace? Like, what did you guys use to coordinate you getting here today? That's what we're trying to figure out. But that's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking what he paid for. How did you guys arrange, like, Instagram?
Even if he paid for an Uber, he had to tell you, hey, the Uber's outside. The Uber's on the way. What's your address so I can send the Uber to you? This thing is so dumb.
DMs? Did you like DM him like, hey, dude, I'm ready to go at noon?
It is so dumb.
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, he'll pick me up and then he'll drop me off and then he'll drop me off.
So how did he know when to pick you up and where to pick you up?
Because he already dropped me off the first time when we came from that.
So he just came at a random time and you were like, oh, perfect, I've been ready. So you were outside your house for hours just waiting with your stuff to come out?
not waiting for hours, but I was, you knocked on the door and he was there, so I was, all right, let's go.
So he's familiar with the area over here.
I guess so.
So he's from over here.
I don't know where he's from. I literally met him in Tampa.
So then how did he know where you lived?
He didn't know where I lived. I met him in Tampa.
He knocked. What door did he knock on?
Maybe I'm just really confused with the situation, right? So you live here, but you were in Tampa, right?
What?
You live in West Palm. Sorry.
I don't live here.
Where do you live?
In Orlando.
You live in Orlando.
Yeah.
So he picks you up in Orlando after meeting 2 weeks ago in Tampa.
Where did he pick you up
You
from?
guys end up driving down here.
Yeah.
So how did he know what time, what day to get from Tampa to Orlando to pick you up?
He didn't know no time. He just pulled up.
Where?
Okay.
Yeah,
you just want to lie, my man. It is, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Like, you mean to tell me in a nature of communication where you have a phone that's been blowing up this whole time during a conversation, you didn't get his phone number? So somebody tells you, a random person you never met in your life, tells you, hey, I'm going to give you $1,000. And the first thing is like, okay, you're a stranger. You didn't worry that he was going to go to your house to kill you and your family. No, none of that went through your head. And you don't, not even worried that he knows where you live. Now that you're caught, you're not worried that he knows where you live.
Now, when you say it like that, yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna. Well, I don't know. You're right.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Right?
Yeah, we'll
Well, you might know, but we won't know. Okay. Like I said, we'll seize this. We're going to do a whole analytical. We'll get a warrant for this. This tells the truth. Okay. That's fine. Listen, bro. I want to tell you something, okay? So you understand how this works. Even when you delete stuff in this, nothing is permanently deleted. And once we get the warrant and we get the stuff we need.
Bruh, I've been saying that for years and niggas still don't get that. Nothing is permanently deleted. Nothing. It's called an iCloud for a reason. It's a cloud, bro. You have no access to it. It's the internet. If they want to find it, they're going to go find it. It's search warrants. It's hackers. Like, bro.
Everything you even ever deleted, we're going to be able to see.
While he was sitting there at the counter, he was deleting messages.
A detective stops by to ask Elliot a few questions before he is taken to jail.
All right, so he changed the story a little bit. So
Okay.
he didn't meet him in Tampa. Then in Fort Lauderdale, like literally a couple days ago. This is, I mean, and take it for what it's worth. Like,
No, he
you're still
didn't.
not being super clear about how you got down here because you told me one thing, but now you're telling me another thing, right? So this is just something you, like I told you before, you're articulate. You seem like you have it,
Well, there goes a clean record.
you have a conversation, you have a clean record, bro. But like this. I mean, listen, it's like I said, it's not the crime of the
He's not
century,
taking
but
it. He should
you
bear it
had
down.
to know- look, you
Because he's
have
still
to-
sitting there talking to y'all.
Someone hands you a check with these two people's names on it and say, oh, go in here and do this. Like, come on, bro.
The
Like,
thing is, I did it before, like a regular employer check. So when I didn't have no bank, that's how I would get my money.
Oh, okay.
Like I would literally go cash it out.
you are smart. Some random dude in Fort Lauderdale comes up to you and says, oh, you want to do TD? That's wild, bro.
I thought he just admitted to a crime.
Investment, though. That's how I seen it. Though.
Okay, well,
But
you
it happened so
never
fast that
ever do it again, obviously.
ever
Now
in my
now
life,
you're getting
ever.
arrested for it, right? And
Exactly.
ruining that record. But like I said, you're 18, okay? It's a crime, 100%, and you're going to jail for it, right? But if you really don't have any other prior arrests or anything like
I
that,
have nothing, literally.
okay?
Zero.
And then you go see a judge, and they have plenty of things. They have diversion programs.
What was the difference in your story with?
Yeah, if he ain't got no priors, he might just get but it's 3 felonies though. That's the only thing, and he's lying. Oh, with that I can't even 100% say. But for the most part, cause even me, first time getting arrested, 18, I got probation. So, but I didn't have 3 felonies though. So I don't know.
Her, so just so that way I'm caught.
And I'm in LA.
Because here's where I'm at, right?
I don't know. I'm
I'm
saying right.
gonna be straight with you, right? Man to man. You told us one story. That's all I know. She can tell me her story, and it's coming from her, so it's a game of telephone. right? I don't like playing telephone. I'd rather hear from you, so that way when I write my report, it's your words and not somebody else's, right? So you met this dude in Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You go back home. What happened?
No, I stayed in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you stayed down there, and then
Stayed
what?
out there, literally, he said, just give me a couple days. I was like, all right, I'll give you a couple days. The day comes, he said, all right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to walk in TD, I'm going to give you this check, and you're going to walk out.
Okay.
He literally made it simple like that.
He filled out.
He didn't give me the details, he didn't give me nothing. Like, he didn't give me arrangements or nothing. He literally said, I'm going to give you this check. Once you walk in TD,
Cash it and you're out.
Literally simple as that.
So like this is from my understanding, not like
no, you good.
Just clarifying. Did he have you fill it out, or did he already have this information for the lady? It was already filled out. Okay.
He literally gave it to me. He said, "Walk in here."
So he already knew your name and stuff to fill it out, and then he knew what, I guess, dollar amount he wanted it all to be and stuff.
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess the only thing he asked me for was a name, like mine.
Sorry.
My name.
Your name.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
I just didn't hear you.
No, you didn't.
Okay. And then what? He picked you up earlier today. Y'all came straight here, and that was it. Y'all ain't been hanging out the last 2 days.
Literally, that's it.
Okay. All right.
He just made it so simple, so I didn't really like
Oh,
say it back in my head. Like, damn, this is dumb.
You walk out with a band too.
Like, and that band was literally going to go to my clothing, like.
Go to your what?
My clothing brand. Like,
clothing, I guess.
Like,
bro. Not to promote it like I'm over here making thousands of dollars on it, bro. But bro, you could have did that off YouTube, bro. You could have set your Pop Smoke looking ass on TikTok, had did some little dances, whatever, and made the money. Come on, bro. It's too much money on the internet, dog. It's too much money to be taking felonies for somebody that you don't even know.
It's too late for that.
We're gonna search you before we put you in the vehicle. Because you understand? You understand you're under arrest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spread your feet for me, sir. A little bit more wider than that. You're gonna have to go wider. A little bit wider. Yep. I'll show you right there, like that.
You hold me if I fall?
100%. What do you think my hand is here? You see what I'm saying? Look, I got my leg and my arm, making sure you don't fall, bro.
I'm not trying to eat shit.
I know, bro. You good? I get it. I get it,
It's
bro.
all love, bro. I didn't even.
I feel you. Listen, I get it. I get it.
Hey, so listen, I'm not asking this to be funny, right? I ask everybody this before I put them in my car. I'm gonna pat you down. Is there anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, or harm me? Okay.
No.
So that covers anything
have
on.
lighters.
Just hear me out. Anything that covers anything on the outside of your body. Do you have anything on the inside of your body? I ask everybody.
No.
Because here's the reason I'm asking it is it's fine now, but once you get to the jail, they're gonna X-ray you. And if they see something inside you, it's another.
It's a must.
So if you want to tell me now,
my boy.
I'll figure that out.
I'm
You sure?
Yeah. 100%.
No piercings in places that I'm not gonna find. Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't
Elliot
even see how
Garcia
niggas
was
do
charged
that.
with felony grand theft, felony uttering of counterfeit check, and felony fraudulent use of personal identification.
Damn. Freshie 18, boy, and you just hit with 3? Nigga, you watch yourself, my boy.